Hello, I'm Alonzo, probably one of the biggest Kane fans ever, and I'm gonna review SmackDown, December, what is it, 30th, 2011, and, yeah, okay, let me see here, because I'm not officially ready. I'm kind of nervous, honestly, and I apologize if I mess up on a few words, but that's kind of how I am. What was it? Booker T opened up the show. Uh, talking about, talking about Cody Rhodes. I don't remember. And then Cody Rhodes comes out and just disrespects him like crazy. And I love Cody Rhodes. I swear I do. He's really good. He's a really good Intercontinental Champion ever. Well, of this year, not ever. Hell no. Uh, this kid is gonna be really good. Uh, and I can't wait until their match next week. Sadly, next week. But anyway, because I wanted it on this edition of SmackDown. But anyway, and then Goldust, aka Dustin Rhodes, with no makeup or anything. Surprising. Uh, After looking at him with makeup and no makeup, it feels like so weird, you know? Anyway, and Dustin was kind of saying, don't talk like that to Booker T. You don't fuck with him. And then Cody was just disrespecting him too. And the Booker T said, "Well, next week everyone is gonna say that I'm the Intercontinental Champion. Now, can you dig that sucker?" And then Cody did this amazing kick on Dustin. It was, I love Cody. He's really good. And yeah, I'm excited for their match. I feel like Cody will win. At least I hope. Because honestly, Booker T, I just don't expect him having the best run like in his old days. I just feel like he should just have like a few matches once in a while, you know? I'm not saying that he's not a good wrestler. I'm just saying, I just don't picture him having a long run, especially being champion. Um, in my opinion. Anyways, next match. Well, next, whatever. Okay, Ted DiBiase versus Jinder Mahal. Disappointing. I don't. I didn't like it. I'm glad Jinder Mahal won though. I think yeah he did. Kind of weird how he had that little hat in the entrance like Muhammad Hassan's brother or like what the hell just happened? Kind of ironic. Anyway, uh, it was an okay match. And Teddy Long telling Drew that his job is in jeopardy. If he loses his next match, he might be fired or something. And Drew was kind of saying that I can make somebody beg for mercy and all that. And, anyway, and I think the next thing was Alicia Fox and Caitlyn versus Natalia and Tamina, the daughter of Superfly Jimmy Snuka, who, by the way, needs a huge push. I'm sorry, but the fact that she's his daughter and she still is only on shit like NXT and Superstars, it's so disappointing. And she did a good body splash on Natalia. It was really good. Like I believe in her. Anyway, it was an okay match. Alicia Fox had that top promo. I do not like Alicia Fox. Natalia, she's really good. I just don't like how she's jobbing. She could be amazing as a champion. But, disappointing match. Teddy Long revealing that Big Show will face David Otunga with Mark Henry in his corner. Anyway, Justin Gabriel versus Hunico, with whoever the hell that was riding the bike or whatever it was. It could have gotten longer. Again, an okay match, and it could have gotten a lot better than I expected, especially since they're both high flyers, right? Yeah. But the way that guy who was with Hunico that just caught Justin in midair, that was fucking awesome. Even though it wasn't so high, but it was still epic and intense and cool. Anyway, then Big Show versus Otunga. Considering David Otunga's skills and his character alone, and him in general as a wrestler, I knew that Otunga would be squashed by Big Show. Not just because Big Show's big, but because David, he's lacking of what I know. I know he can get somewhere, you know? But just that goddamn character he needs to get out of. Like, I've said this so much. That lawyer character or whatever it is. But anyway, the match was okay. I sound really bored and I sound like I don't like SmackDown, but I mean it. A lot of the matches on this card was, looking at it, it would seem like a little interesting, but looking at it, a mess. Anyway, Ezekiel Jackson versus Drew McIntyre. And let me tell you, when I found out it was Ezekiel Jackson, I was like, ugh. Because, you know, they are using Ezekiel like a mini Big Show. And I apologize for anybody who gets mad at that statement. But, in my opinion, that's how I see him. I see him as a monster, and that's how Big Show and Kane are. And he's a face. And half of the time nowadays, faces win. Of course. Ezekiel versus Drew McIntyre. It was okay. I kind of got really angry when Ezekiel rolled up and he won. Ugh. I really hope Drew McIntyre gets somewhere this year. I'm praying for him. Like, I'll go down on my knees. I just really, he has so much potential, you know? And it's just sad. But moving on, before I tear up, no, I'm just kidding. Sheamus segment with Hornswoggle, or in the old days, Little Bastard, and Horny, and Heath Slater for a little bit of it. Let me tell you, I rarely ever laugh at Sheamus's jokes, or even Hornswoggle for that matter. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious, actually, and I love how he's like, I can fly, and then he just freaking picks up Heath Slater and just puts him out of the damn ring. That was amazing. And then, commercial break, then all of a sudden, we have a match, Sheamus versus Heath Slater. Who announced this? Like, did anybody say that they were going to have a match? Like, I didn't know that. Like, I don't know. That match was decent. Again, Heath Slater is being squashed. Just like the rest of the core. Whoops. Just kidding. Justin Gabriel's doing alright. And Wade Barrett is doing amazing. I'm kind of a mark on him. But anyway, oh, I forgot to mention in the Big Show versus Otunga match, I loved how Daniel Bryan, my God, I loved how Daniel Bryan just attacked Mark Henry, and Henry was just backing up like, come on. It's like, friggin' Super Bryan. Anyway, speaking of Daniel Bryan, Teddy Long announces Daniel Bryan versus the Big Show for the world title next Friday. And if it's a cage match, I'm not going to be surprised. Yes, I said it. In fact, I was gonna make a video on this, but I'm just like, why would I just make a video on it? I'm sick and fucking tired of, after every pay-per-view, they have either a special SmackDown or just a world title match every like few weeks after the pay-per-view is over. A steel cage match, like for example, Daniel Bryan versus Mark Henry in a steel cage match. Like after, what was it? TLC? I don't remember. I'm sorry. And then didn't we have damn it. Yeah, Christian versus Randy Orton in a steel cage match one time. I remember. I forgot when though. I feel like that they do this a lot, and I feel like they should stick to the pay-per-views unless it's something absolutely necessary, you know? But anyway, speaking of Randy, Randy versus Wade Barrett, the Barrett Barrage or whatever they call it. This match was pretty solid. Probably one of the most good matches on the card. Or the most. And let me tell you, I am a Wade Barrett mark. Now that he injured Randy, I feel like he has this reputation that he is quoted as the man who took out the Viper or the apex predator of the WWE, you know? And I feel like now that he took him out, I feel like part of me will feel like if he does get a shot at the title, that he will lose. But part of me is just like, you know what, fuck it. He's at the point where he could at least get a shot at it, you know? Part of me's doubting that he'll get it, but, you know, I feel like he deserves it almost more than anybody. Him and Sheamus and Daniel Bryan especially. Kind of disappointed that Daniel cashed in so early. He broke his promise, but you know what? It happened. So either way, I'm happy. But anyway, it was a solid match. And my thoughts on Randy getting injured. It's never a good thing for a wrestler to get injured. It's never good for anybody to get injured or hurt like that. And well wishes to him. I hear he'll be back in like weeks. I'd like it to be months, but whatever. Not that I don't like Randy, but I feel like he's been in our faces too much this year. Enough. I don't want another year of the age of Orton in our faces every freaking Friday. It was bad enough seeing him and Christian all the time, even though I like Christian more than Randy, but anyway. I liked Randy when he was the Legend Killer and when he was killing the McMahons. So, anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching. Like the video, comment your thoughts on this December 30th SmackDown. And my opinion on it, I'll rate it a good 5 or 4. I'm sorry, I'm overcritical sometimes, but I thought it would deliver just because it's the last SmackDown of 2011. And I know I'm uploading this late, but I had no internet on Friday, so it's just like, why record if I can't upload it right away after SmackDown's over if I have no internet? Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching my first video on this channel. I'm really nervous, as you can tell on my voice, because I keep stuttering and having lisp in my voice, but that's kind of how I am. I can't get rid of that. I was born with that, and that sounds really corny, but I don't care. It's true. It's true. See? Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you some other time. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So, yeah. This is Alonzo signing off.